the best strategy for beginners, which has almost 0% to lose and provides just high profit. Meet Awesome Oscillator strategy. In this video, I'll tell you in details how the strategy works and how much money I can easily get with it. Hello, my dear friends. In this video, we'll analyze how to earn an Awesome Oscillator indicator. I'll demonstrate to you one of the best strategies based on this indicator, and trust me, you're gonna be really surprised how you can use this indicator on the market. And before we continue, let's withdraw the money we've earned on the recent trading session. I ran it in my free Telegram channel. We started with $500, so I put all the net profit on withdrawal right now. We enter the code, click continue. By the way, if you're interested in trading together with me, then all of the links are in the description below this video. So let's move to indicator. It's really easy to add it. We just go to indicators panel and find Awesome Oscillator. Here it is, the third column, second line, we click it and we don't need to manage anything. It's being used with basic inputs. So what do we need to understand about this indicator? There is a zero line, and everything higher than zero line, everything lower than zero line. To get a signal with this indicator, we need to point attention to two peaks. Here we see the indicator's formation, and here we see the peaks. We make sure those two peaks are located in a way that the straight line drawn through those two peaks tends to zero. In simpler words, the second peak, which is at the right, must be closer to zero than the first peak. Same thing in cases when indicator is located and drawn at the bottom. Here, for example, is a peak, and here's the second peak, which is smaller. We're not interested in cases when it looks like that. We're trading on this model only. And what does this model mean? As soon as we see the second peak is formed and we see this peak is lower than the first one, this is a clear signal to go lower. So, when we form two peaks at the top, this is a signal to bet lower. When two peaks are formed conversely at the bottom or at either bottom, it is a signal to bet higher conversely. So, let's move to practice, and I think it's going to be clear. Here's a very good representative case, a signal with higher. We draw the line through those two peaks, see that both peaks indeed tend to zero. So, as soon as the first green column is drawn, as soon as the peak is formed, in other words, we open a deal with higher and see the market works out greatly. So guys, get back to the market. Original bet is $150. We open a deal. Unfortunately, signals on these indicators are infrequent, but the win rate of those signals is really good. So, if you're using this strategy considering your own risk management, then you're gonna get success. So, what's up here? We see the first bottom, the second bottom formed. It's obvious this bottom is closer to zero than this one, so if we draw a simple line, we notice it tends to zero, and this is a signal to bet higher. We were supposed to open a deal here approximately on this candle, but the market did not grow up a lot yet, so on the third green candle, I open a bet with higher, and it's close to no profit and brings us $138 of net profit. Okay, we increase the bet by, $200. Let's find the next case. So guys, we're moving to the next deal. The market is very volatile, very hard to handle, and the case looks just doubtful, but we see the second bottom is formed here, which is lower than the previous one. So I'm waiting for the fixation and complete formation of this candle. By the way, to turn the timer on, we click right here, and if in 5 seconds another red column is formed here, we open a bet with lower. Let's see, the bet is opened, and let me remind you that I'm trading on 1 minute time frame today, but for you to increase your win rate, I recommend entering a deal with increased expiration time. So your expiration time must be at least 2-3 times bigger than the time of one candle. It provides a more long-term deal and saves you from all the cases when the market can suddenly move to the wrong side against you. Well, the deal is closed in a profit, and here's the red candle formed after this deal. Well, the case is not the most confident, but considering the volatility here and the market's characteristics of movement, I wasn't waiting for any super confident signal. So guys, here we open a bet with higher. Conversely, I think it's the most classical case. Well, we see those two peaks. Well, the second one was being formed not for long, I'd say, but anyway, we have peaks, and there are two red candles and green ones. So such an angle is formed. As we see, there is a downward tendency towards zero, and in general, the case start being drawn below zero line. It is a signal to bet higher for sure. We enter and see that the market starts rising right after the signal. Great, we gone. So we're waiting for the second peak to be formed so we can confirm there's a downtrend on oscillator, and only after that we enter a deal with lower. It's all basic here. 1 minute we're observing the result. So guys, in 8 seconds we'll know the result of the deal. Well, I think there's no doubts it's going to be closed in a profit. Today, we earned about $800 to original deposit. I think it's really good considering the sums we were trading on. So we'll meet on my free trading session in my Telegram channel. All of the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and bye bye!